Hello there, and welcome to another episode of
The Macam and the Man.
Hey, we're getting good at this now, aren't
Are
we?
we?
4 episodes in.
Woohoo!
Yes. So today we're going to do Rings Around the Moon.
Rings around the moon.
I have to admit, I don't remember a lot about this. So maybe it'll come
That's
back to
good.
me. Well, yeah, you're saying that, but you'll ask me 10 questions. I'll be like, nah. No,
But I
good.
also like it when you're a bit surprised by things.
Yeah. So I remember certain elements of it, but I don't remember everything about it now.
Mm.
It's sort of like my sort of experience of this program is twofold. Firstly, it's from being a kid, and as we described previously, these episodes were just completely randomised, and they would pop up at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and you wouldn't see it again for another 3 months.
And there was no particular order to them.
And it was just all over the place. And there's one particular episode that sticks in my mind quite a lot from being a kid, and that's in season 2. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. And then as I got older and got hair on my chin and these sort of things like that. Yeah, and the internet happened and things like that. I sort of got back into it and watched it.
The internet happened.
The internet happened, yes, around 1999, funnily enough. Yeah. So I sort of got into it as well. So whilst I have watched these over and over and over again, some stick and some don't, and I think that's just a combination of some episodes are more memorable than others, and also age.
Well, I think that happens with everything you watch, doesn't it? Like, you know that I love The X-Files, which also shows my age a little bit. And there's some episodes that I love and I remember practically word for word. And other episodes surprise me when they come up and I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I remember this now.
That. Yeah. So it's quite funny, really, isn't it? So we've had... So just to recap, we've had 3 episodes. You liked 2, but weren't keen on the 3rd.
That's right. I thought the first 2 we watched were really good. Yeah. And the 3rd one we watched, which was actually the second one.
The Matter of Loaf and Death.
Yeah. Was
Wallace and Gromit. Yeah.
It was a bit meh. There was a lot of... And it wasn't that I thought the plot... Well, no, it was exactly that I thought the plot. It wasn't that I thought the acting or anything was... any worse. It was that the plot had so many holes and so many unanswered questions, and you know me, an unanswered question is the worst.
Oh yeah, and there are several unanswered questions as well.
Yeah. So
the only thing I'm going to pick you up on is you were very hard on the good people who give their time up to do websites such as Wikipedia and Catacombs.
Okay.
Because these things are all checked and vetted and stuff like that.
See, I didn't know that.
So if a man comes on or a woman comes on and says that, such a thing happened, it tends to be, pretty much...
Well, okay. I'm very happy and fine with that feedback because I didn't realise that this stuff got vetted. My understanding was that anybody...
Any idiot.
Yeah, could just go on and write whatever they wanted and nobody checked it. I didn't realise that it was fact-checked.
Well, there are exceptions, but the whole point of things like Wikipedia is that anybody can go on, which means anybody can check it, edit it, they can lock people out and stuff like that. But that's all very boring and techie. But yeah, there are some really good resources. The Catacombs is my favourite.
Which I'd never heard of.
Well, no, you wouldn't, because it's literally a fan site. But it has everything you could ever want to know. And I very much doubt they knew what was going on either in Matter of Life and Death.
Well, I can't imagine how anybody could know what was going on in that one.
So you can do that. So, yes, Rings Around the Moon.
Around the Moon.
So shall we crack on?
Absolutely.
Crack on. Here we go.
So here we are. We're starting with it. We're starting with the moon base again. A shot of... Oh, no, we're in the control room now. That moved quickly. There's a pretty girl and a man talking to her.
That's Tanya. You've met Tanya before.
I have met Tanya.
She gets about 4 words in the entire thing. Yeah. So he's here with his soldering iron, his space soldering iron, or whatever that is.
You got a soldering iron for your birthday?
I did, yes. And he is at the window of the moon. They're like a window.
You didn't get a moon.
I didn't get a window.
No.
And here we are.
That looks very much like the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's an eyeball. It's like the evil eye.
So can you hear the sound effect?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it'll come back in a bit.
Will it happen again? Oh.
So the eyeball sound effect thing is going into his brain. Yeah, that's not going well, is it? And he's dropped his lunchbox.
He's dropped his case.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking menacingly across the control room.
Yeah.
Sandra's noticed. So he's going to the computers.
Connor will not be happy about this.
No, he's going to press buttons. He's pressing buttons.
I mean, no idea.
Very quickly.
So all the computer buttons are blank.
I was just going to say that exact thing.
Yeah.
None of them have any information on them.
You haven't got letters or numbers or anything. So here's Carno. You can't play with my baby. Leave her alone.
Oh! He's just put his hand down Carnu's throat.
And he's now, all of a sudden, because he's had he's Superman, isn't he?
Super strength.
No, he's actually more General Zod, isn't he?
Yeah, it's much more General Zod.
Yeah. So here come all the strong boys going after him.
And Tanya's ran away.
Yeah, all the girls have ran away, and then Paul and everybody. Yeah, so yeah, they're trying to belt him and stuff like that.
That's Alan.
No, that's Paul.
Paul died. Paul.
Yeah, but it was. Look, Paul's back. Okay. Oh, John's getting involved now.
Oh no, he's being strangled.
Whilst new dude who we've never seen before does something with the computer.
Oh, and Helena's getting involved now.
I wouldn't get involved if I was Helena. Yeah. He's got good hair, hasn't he? The new dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted. I was just trying to name Ted Clifford. That's his name.
He looks like he's coming to. He's coming back to his own senses.
Oh, he needs help.
He's saying, "Help me."
Yeah. He's got a hammer horror now, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he has. I think he's collapsing to the floor.
Oh, brilliant acting, that, isn't it?
Oh,
dear
there
me.
he goes.
Why he didn't win an Oscar there and then?
know.
I do not know.
Oh, and Tanya's had to put her face into the wall. She's so distressed.
So there's a big yellow light thing hit the moon.
Which is obviously some sort of, I don't know, extraterrestrial mind control signal.
Well, it's definitely some sort of force field.
Maybe.
Because it's doing something weird, isn't it? So, Planet of the Week.
Planet of the Week.
Oh, dear
and the captain's gone straight for Helena.
Oh, well, you know, she's had a rough trot, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's like just lost a husband. Twice. You know, she's had better weeks, hasn't she?
So there's a new planet, and it's very orange and glowing. It could almost be the sun. And there's like a tractor beam coming off it that's encompassing the moon base that they're all on.
That's correct. Well done. You know more about this than I do.
Thank you. Do you know why?
My hair's perfect, though.
I've been watching.
Have you? No. Have you sneakily been watching these without my knowing?
Yeah, when you're at work through the week.
Yeah.
Because I work from home and Colin works in an office. Not your standard office, a more interesting office, but that's another story, which is one of his lines.
Sandra's definitely not wearing a bra.
Why are you even looking?
What? They're there?
They're there.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they're just really small. She either doesn't need a bra or, like, there's nothing to...
to bra.
Yeah. There's nothing to, like, push up or anything.
Well, in season 2, you see more of Sandra, so, yeah. And that's another story.
A bigger part or more of her?
More of her, yeah. So they're all looking at computer screens now and seeing readouts of things, and they're just looking funny at it.
So is that Paul with the moustache?
Oh, there's a computer voice. Let's see what's going on about. Oh, John looks scared. So some sort of alien computer voice just talk to them.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping in the next 10 seconds I remember what this episode is all about with the cutscene. Because if we don't, then we might as well call this like Katie and Colin don't know Space 1999.
Well, you know Space 1999.
So let's see. Oh, Helena's in a big shawl. That's the first start. I don't even remember that. Spacesuits, skulls, floaty things, moon. Nah, I've not got a clue.
I love the credits, how they show bits of the episode and you can't quite piece together what's going to happen still.
No. See, for example, I didn't expect you to stand up, go out the room, and come back in again. I mean, I didn't. That was not in. I don't remember that being part of the episode.
Well,
either.
Colin, I realised that after washing the dishes, I left my wedding ring on the kitchen windowsill.
Oh, we're very sensitive about this topic.
I really wanted to have my wedding ring on because it makes me nail varnish look prettier.
But you're not made of antimatter now, are you?
I'm not made of antimatter.
You haven't been dead 5 years or anything
I don't like to be away from my wedding ring.
Oh, bless you. Okay, ring around the moon. So we haven't talked much about the music, have we?
Not at all, I don't think.
The music was like, if you watch Star Wars, you know it's John Williams, don't you?
Yes.
And he wrote every note. Yeah.
Yes.
So in Space 1999, they had the main composer, which was Barry Gray, who did Thunderbirds. And he scored 4 episodes of the first season.
Right.
And the main theme.
Mm-hmm.
So for episodes he didn't score, they did a few different things. So they either reused his score, they got somebody else to do music, which is what happens in this episode mostly.
I see.
Or they use what's called library music. So there are a bit like stock images. There's like in the olden days they would have loads of reels and vinyl of music. And if you wanted like a heroics track or an upbeat track or a scary track or electronic ping pongs or stuff like that, you would just use it. So there's lots of library music in certain
stock
episodes.
Music.
Yeah, exactly. But some of it is really, really good, which is like dead annoying. So the most famous example of library music is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh.
And the heroic thing when they sort of pretend to be on horseback marching between different things. That's
Brave Sir Robin.
No. The music that's playing, that's stock music. That's library music.
Yeah.
So
when anyway. With the coconuts.
Yeah. So that's, but 99 has lots of examples of that as well. So I'll point them out as and when we do. So this wasn't done by Barry Gray. This was done by somebody else. So and it's got a different feel to it, the music for this episode, and you notice it. Anyway, back to the plot.
The plot.
Victor and John are shouting at each other.
Which is the captain. And you know John?
Yeah.
No, John's the captain.
Commander.
Yes, commander. The sideburn man, Victor.
Victor, yes.
What is his role upon the spaceship?
Professor. He's like science officer.
Science officer, right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we're back to the Evil Eye planet. So it's a planet that looks like the moon and it keeps flashing like an eyeball. And it's like the evil eye with the blue.
Now we're going to some sort of weird thing. So the evil eye is seeing people on the moon base, but through some sort of like remote control filter type thing.
It's almost like it's seeing them through a really bad telescope with a blurry image.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about cerebellums here.
Cerebellums?
Mm-hmm. That's a bit of the brain at the base of the brain.
I studied the brain.
Did you? So you know what the cerebellum does then,
I do, yeah.
And it does what?
I did know when I did my degree.
Do you know that's ironic if you can't remember, because it does memory. It's where the memories are stored.
Right. But when I did my psychology master's degree, I studied neuroscience, and part of that was to study the brain. And it is ironic that I can't remember what the memory part does, yeah.
Uh-huh. Helena does, though. Although she's been 3D
she's being
alien
watched.
telescoped. Yeah. So she's had a really bad trot the last few episodes, and now she's been voyeured on. There's some space pervs.
I do feel quite bad for her.
There's some space pervs watching her undress. And the only reason they're looking at her undressing is to find out the secret of her hair, how she gets her hair so perfect.
I think that's a good secret to know.
The space aliens want to know what product she uses.
Yeah, I would like to know how to keep my hair curly.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite good at making it frizzy.
Well, there you go. Come on, Alan. Follow your orders.
Alan's non-moustached. Paul is moustached.
Alan's a good lad. I like it how the com locks have all got the pictures on them. You know, is that in case they forget what they look like?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you never forget what you look like?
No. Wouldn't forget this face.
Oh, bless you.
So they're off to go and have a look at the eyeball planet.
There's always something.
What? There's always an eyeball?
There's always something for them to go and investigate.
Have you heard the sound effect yet, anyway?
No.
Okay. I'll tell you what, we won't talk the next time the sound effect's on.
Right.
Just for the tape. Yeah?
Just for me to come and look at it.
I can always edit it in later. But you know, it's how the music's all sort of weird electronic-y, piano-y.
It's kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're off to the eyeball planet.
I still say it just looks like a sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a beam of light.
Definitely. So here's a crappy special effect.
Oh, it's encompassed the space shuttle, the Eagle. 90-degree turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to work?
Who knows?
Turning. Can see it turning.
Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck.
No go, Commander. So that's Alan.
Yeah. Is that exciting? He's that good a pilot, he can't do 90 degrees. But, we like Alan. So
we do like Alan.
Alan's really good.
And 90 degrees is a bit of a theme because it matches the sideburns.
Yeah, just think of Bergman's sideburns. Yeah, you'd be fine. Yeah. So all Alan's seeing is a bright yellow light. Yeah,
it's become
It's gone bigger. It's gone bulbous.
A huge sphere. Bulbous is a good word for it. Yeah, I like bulbous.
Mm-hmm. So
has it drawn them in?
So that's them gone. The bright light gone. Yeah.
So has it been like a tractor beam? Has it pulled them to it?
No, it's done the opposite. It's like
repelled
took
them.
all the power out of the ship or something. Yeah.
So it's like a leech. It's taking all the power away.
Mm-hmm.
They're unconscious.
Now's not a good time to go to sleep, is it? See, if it was me, I wouldn't be asleep now. Yeah.
Well, maybe if you'd had a big laser beam take all your power away, you would be.
No, not at all. No, it's going to crash land.
It's crashed on the moon, but at least it was the moon.
Yeah, soft on the moon. Isn't it?
How does it crash land on the moon like that?
Yeah.
And stay down with no power if there's no gravity?
There's gravity, just not much.
You told me they would bounce.
Yeah, but that's because they've got less gravity. If they had no gravity, they'd go into outer space when they jumped up and down.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, here we are. We're on the moon. We're doing our... So you'll love the music here.
I'm sure I've heard music like that in flares on a night out before.
I've got the soundtrack album of this. It's such a great track. So we've got 70s funk wah-wah guitar music while they're bouncing across the moon. It's probably the most 70s thing ever, this. It's probably more 70s than John Travolta when he's doing his Saturday Night Fever dance.
No.
It's so 70s, this.
John Travolta doing anything just as the 70s, no matter when he did it.
So the ship has crashed on the moon, right? And so their solution is to send loads of people out in spacesuits. Why don't they just send another Eagle out?
Well, that first Eagle didn't get very far, did it? No. So there's, 5 of them?
Yeah, all doing terrible impressions of being on the moon, aren't they?
I know they are really bad.
It's like Austin Powers, isn't it, when he does his space stuff? No!
Yeah. But Austin Powers is supposed to be outrageous.
What do you think of sound effect time? No, we didn't get the sound effect. So Helena's in one of these spacesuits.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to hear a sound effect now.
Yeah. Oh, we're bouncing on the moon again.
But they're not really bouncing. They're just like running really slowly.
It's like when dads run across the road and they actually don't go any faster. They just look like it, don't they?
When dads are really drunk and they try and walk to the kitchen to put the oven on.
That's very specific.
Is it?
Yeah.
To put oven chips in.
Oh, so somebody's been blasted by the evil eye planet thing. It doesn't look good, does it? I hope he's okay.
He looks alright. It was just a little poof.
But I wonder if he's been blasted by that laser, by the yellow laser again.
Laser.
Yeah, laser beam.
Yeah.
Yes. Katie's doing air quotes in case you didn't know. Oh, it's got John.
Oh no, not the commander.
I like how they've all got their names on the helmets as well.
John.
So that means they've got 300 space helmets.
They can't have. There's not space for 300 space helmets.
If they've all got their names on them, yeah.
Surnames are first name.
Here's Helena playing Jesus.
I was going to say it's Jesus.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely wearing a bra either.
You're obsessed with bras.
Well, I'm just pointing it out for the people who can't see it. So Helena is dressed in a gold shawl and she looks just like Jesus.
That's not a shawl, people. It's not a shawl. It's a dress.
And some aliens now talking to her. Yeah. Her hair's still immaculate though, boys and girls.
Yeah, it is. As is a peach lipstick.
Oh, she's phased out.
Oh, John's woke up with a start. He's back on the main ship.
He was dreaming of Helena, but that's not the first time,
I bet it's not, but I bet she's wearing more than he prefers.
Professor Bergman, you seem to have a swelling in your groin.
Colin!
That could have been worse. I could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
than
you
that.
could. You
Yeah.
could. Yeah. You have been.
Yeah, and I probably will be.
You will.
So he's getting flashbacks now of Helena.
He's got PTSD.
He has. He can't walk properly. He's either
just
drunk or something else.
He looks drunk. It's probably stress, but
maybe he does have a stiffy because you can't walk properly if you've got like things going on.
I mean,
there.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm pleased about that actually.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want any nasty surprises, do you?
If not, our marriage is null and void, you know. Oh dear. So Victor's telling him, don't worry about it, hair of the dog and all that. Yeah.
You just need some more alien laser beam and you'll be fine.
Yeah. See, this is why I have big zips, because if you're feeling a bit wobbly, you can still grab hold of it. And
you can be like, I've got me zip. So he's busy talking to...
So I've got no idea why Helena is doing Jesus Christ Superstar. He's fainted, woke up, and he's dreaming of Helena doing Jesus Christ Superstar.
And Mustache Man's there again.
Dr. Matthias.
Dr. Matthias.
Yes.
I must try to remember that. I think I'm not very good with names, so it's going to take me a little while, like probably the whole first series, to get to grips with everybody's names.
The only problem with that, Mustache Man would normally be all right, but half the cast have a mustache, which is obviously not normal for these days, but in 1970, whatever's.
Paul has a mustache.
Yes. And Helen's back with a Jesus shawl on. She does not have a
mustache.
No. Well, she bleaches it, she does.
It's not a shawl, Colin.
What is it then? Give us a word.
It's a robe. It's a really long dress robe.
Is it a poncho?
No. No.
So she's talking to the aliens here. And she's backlit as well.
She is.
Yeah. Oh dear. I'd like to know how the aliens know so much about everybody.
I know. How are they so knowledgeable?
And how they speak English.
These aliens always speak English.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, we've got the disco lights on now. And it's a super trooper. Things are gonna blind me. That's what this is, isn't it?
Blinding like the sun.
So ABBA didn't get there first. So she's getting space aliened in all sorts of different ways and stuff like that.
She's in all sorts of, like, she's upside down, she's on her side.
She's getting mind fucked, let's be honest.
Yeah, she is getting mind fucked, yeah.
There's actual intercourse happening in her brain.
Yeah.
And her entire full body rotation again, you see? You know? Well, Alan's back with his really uncomfortable pillow. Can you imagine having a pillow like that?
Oh, but he's...
Oh, look at that hairy chest.
Is that Alan with the hairy chest?
Oh, does that not immediately want you to sort of like, I don't know, go straight to bed now, looking at Alan's hairy chest?
It does not.
Isn't that the sort of, the absolute encapsulation of the male form?
No.
Okay, well the producers obviously thought it, didn't they?
No.
No, well they obviously thought, you know, the ladies will love a bit of Alan in his chest wig.
No.
Well, I'm telling you what they thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
You know, you in the 1970s would be getting your rocks
up now.
In
the 1970s, who knows? I mean, I wasn't alive, but who knows?
Yes, but I'm just trying.
You were alive in the 1970s.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked that.
No. Not your thing.
Sort of 1-year-old Colin would not have liked that. Yeah. I didn't like beards. Never mind chest wigs. So, yeah. So Alan's trying to ask what's going on here, I think. He's trying to be sort of like chummy and pally and stuff. And obviously John's still having visions of Helena doing, you know...
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where is Helena?
Well, this is a good question,
She seems to be in a sort of metaphysical plane.
There's a lot of space 1999 that's metaphysical. That's a really good word, that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's looking out the window like sort of... Can you imagine somebody in love and it's raining outside and they're sitting watching the rain out the window? Mm-hmm. But he's really looking at the moon.
Victor's trying to sort of let him know what's going on with science. He needs to get that brandy out. You know the brandy he had in Black Sun?
Yes.
That'd be dead handy there, wouldn't it?
I love the ball.
Just a wee dram, just to keep him going.
Yeah. Was that a grand piano?
What? Where?
I thought I saw a grand piano.
dear. Oh, Alan's in a right huff here. Look at his face.
That's not Alan. Oh, that's Alan. Yeah, he's in a huff.
Mm-hmm.
The necks of their spacesuits are like giant slinkies, aren't they?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh dear. Are they friends again? I hope so.
I've got ABBA in my head now because of you.
Yeah, well, everything comes from something.
It does.
You know.
Super Trooper.
Yeah, Super Trooper came from Helena having a mindfuck.
Yeah. Lights are gonna blind her.
Yeah. Oh, gravity shield. Gravity shield. What does that even mean? Gravity shield? Don't say it's a shield against gravity, because that's like, Well, I don't know who she is. Well, she's new.
I've got nothing to say now.
Who's she?
I don't know. She's blonde with a semi-ponytail.
Semi-ponytail? I didn't know you could have a semi-ponytail.
It's a half up, half down.
Half pony? So obviously I'm assuming they're going to the planet to go and rescue Helena from her
mindfuckness.
Mary Magdalene impression. Yeah. Here we go. I still have no idea what's going on in this episode. I've got to be honest.
So far...
23.
No, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
They've discovered a planet that looks like the sun.
But it also looks like an eye.
That sort of phases in and out of looking like the evil eye.
Right.
The planet has put a sort of force field trajector beam around the moon. It gave one guy a bit of a mind fuck, and he did something to the computers, but they managed to stop him. And so now they're going to the planet in one of their little space shuttles that they've got an abundance of.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got a force field on the front of the shuttle to stop this beam.
This is all very phallic, isn't it? It's like the sperm penetrating the ovum.
These things are always phallic. They're so patriarchal. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You didn't mention Helena once.
Well, she's off doing a bit 70s hippie
she's doing
thing.
ABBA Girls before ABBA Girls was a thing.
She is. She's like the dancing queen or something.
She'd have been good in Mamma Mia, wouldn't she?
Mamma
she could have
Mia.
done the share parts. Definitely.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, so the spaceship's got some sort of force field around its cone, and then the yellow planet thing with really bad sort of animation is trying to penetrate it.
And it's bounced off at like 45-degree angle at either side of it.
Kanu's got his receipt from Aldi. Here he is, like that. How much for beans?
That definitely reminds me of, when you used to go to the deli counter and you get your ticket with a number on it.
Did you not tell this joke last one?
Yeah, but that's what it reminds me of. It's not so much a joke as a memory.
John, your position 267.
Yeah.
Yes. He used to do it at Argos as well.
Yeah. And you knew if it was on number 53 and you were number 200, you could go and do some shopping and you could come back.
Go to the pub.
Yeah.
So anyway, the penis-shaped force field has worked.
And your mum only wanted 2 slices of bear-shaped ham for your packed lunch the next week.
Oh, they've got a G-force thing going on now.
Oh, so they're shaking.
I like how they've got the tiniest fire extinguisher you've ever seen in the back. That's quite a good touch, isn't it?
I can't see this fire extinguisher.
It's there.
Oh,
there,
I see it.
Alan.
I see it.
Yeah.
I've got water bottles bigger than that.
I bet it's a soda stream, really. I bet it's not a fire extinguisher.
You were talking about soda streams today.
It's the most 70s thing in the world. But yeah. So apparently Alan needs to press a button.
Weren't you talking to me dad about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Alan's trying to press a button.
He's trying to press a button and
the whole episode hinges on him being able to press a button or not.
Okay.
Yeah. We can't. Oh
no!
Gone.
What happened?
G-forces.
G-force is too much for him. Now.
So a lot of Space 1999 was written around John being the hero. He had veto over the scripts.
So he has just pressed it in the seconds before he collapsed.
Yeah. Because that was a lot of things. Because he got a bit upset if some of the other male actors got decent stuff. He got a bit upset. Apart from one episode where him and Barbara went off on holiday, and they're in it for 2 seconds.
So was he a bit of an alpha? Was he?
Yeah,
even offset.
So. Yeah.
Well, out of character. I mean,
it works. The door swings both ways. Their presence helped get the funding and the publicity for this because they were big at the time, so they had a lot of clout. But yeah, there's one episode in season 2 where they decided to go to I don't know, south of France on holiday, so they just went, we're going on holiday, off you go. And they're not in it. Well, they're in it for about 2 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so all the other characters had to make the episode work?
They get a go then, yeah.
Right.
And Darth Vader's in that episode.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm presuming not as Darth Vader.
Well, you'll have to wait about 30 episodes before you find out.
Hey, guys, do you think you can last 30 episodes?
Oh, do you think we'll still be doing it in 30 episodes?
I am seeing this through, mister.
Well, you've got it now because you want to see Darth Vader,
You've
don't you?
started something. I'm seeing this through.
Anyway, so their eagle has now landed. Oh, that's
Eagle has landed.
Oh, yes, it's good, that, isn't it? Tanya's happy.
Yeah.
Tanya's happy.
Where's that other broad?
Broad?
Yeah.
We're not in New York.
Well, where is she?
Oh, the blonde one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably it now, isn't it?
Oh, is that it?
I don't know. I'll look on Catacombs and see how many other ones she was in. Probably.
I need to look up this Catacombs thing.
You don't. You'll get so lost. Plus, it spoils it if you actually find out what happens in every episode.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
The whole premise of this podcast is you don't know anything about space.
Yeah, it spoils a lot,
so you might want to go on a website that tells you literally everything about Space 19.
Everything.
It has the scripts and everything.
Does it have the scripts?
Are you going to come back? Oh, Helena's back. Hi, Helena. She looks like Charlize Theron, doesn't she?
Charlize Theron, does she?
Yeah. Oh dear, Dr. Matthias has got his space hat, helmet, optometrist.
Got a light on it.
Can you see the red or the green? The red or the green?
Which one's clearer? That's the optician.
Yeah, which dots look bigger,
I've just been through all of that recently. I'm finally through with it.
So apparently that's the test for when you've been space abducted and super troopered, is to have your eyes looked at.
Right.
Oh, and she's wobbly and she's looking through cellophane.
She is. Oh, she's going to collapse if it's not for the commander.
Oh, he's thinking Rehypnal here, isn't he?
Rehypnal.
Yeah, he's thinking, well, she goes. Would you like to come to my quarters? Oh, he's blew his chance there, hasn't he?
Well, he looks awfully concerned. And she's rearranging her pens, so we don't know what this means yet.
Oh, must be symbolic. She's holding the pink pen up. That's phallic. She picked the pink pen up and she's holding it. Yes.
It's so male orientated, this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. By men, for men. Oh,
she should what?
She wants to see if the pen works.
Oh. Come on then, sweetheart. Let's see if the pen works.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Bob.
Bob.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
She's blind.
She's blind? Even though she can see. This is like the last episode where you're dead but not dead, but now she's blind but not blind.
Very confusing.
Yeah. I was going to say she doesn't look blind, but it doesn't work like that, does it?
No, but sometimes it does. Sometimes you can't tell.
But she's not doing full Stevie Wonder, is she?
No, she's making proper eye contact with people, so...
Oh, Bergman's having a sarnie. So
he wasn't there before.
We've interrupted Bergman. Oh, this is Bergman's lab. He was having a sarnie and everything. I wonder what's in his tank. Is it like a pet tarantula or something?
Oh, I hope not. My friend's husband had a pet tarantula called Flossie.
Did it have immaculate hair though, like Helena?
I didn't get close enough to tell. It got out once. I left.
So Helena's been abducted by a space planet. She's returned in circumstances you don't quite understand, and now she's blind, but she can still see.
Which makes awful sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And John's still thinking how he can use this to his advantage. He's like, well, if she can't see, Honest, this is your quarters. Honest, this is where you live.
You're terrible.
Well, there's only 300 of them. You have to pair off quick. What happens if you're the odd one out?
Well, if there's 300 of them and there's 150 of each.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
There's one for everyone.
Oh, we're at the space disco again. There you go. That's the sound effect.
I heard the sound effect, yes.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I don't know if you guys would have heard that because it was very subtle.
Mm-hmm. Very creepy. Well, Helena's been brain controlled again.
No, she is, like yeah.
Yes. Take me to your leader. Oh! Helena's glowing now.
Her head's very, very glowy orange.
What's going to happen now? Oh, full body rotation. Oh. So John has just thrown something at her and it exploded and then she disappeared?
She disappeared, but the orange sort of ambience around her head didn't disappear straight away.
Or has she just gone straight through the door?
Yes. Did she just walk through the door?
Oh, red alert.
Red alert for Helena.
Because Abigail Super Trooper is walking funny and can bounce pieces of paper off her. I'm trying to work out what
was it. Was it a piece of paper on fire? What was it?
Oh, I don't know. This is right down her acting chops, this, isn't it? The fact she has to walk dead straight and look emotionless.
Yeah, she's completely emotionless.
This has been her best day on set, this.
Rigid.
So she's now walking purposely out. Is she going to hack the computer again? Is that what it is?
She's just appeared through another doorway.
She's more through a door, yeah.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have to open doors at the minute.
And she's in main mission now. And a dude with a very bad haircut said, no way. Yeah.
I don't like that Tanya's hair.
She's off on the computer. There's the blonde woman's back, by the way.
I saw that.
But she's off on the computer again, isn't she?
With her half tail.
Randomly touching buttons.
And the flashy disco lights are on.
I mean, she's not even pressing them there.
And they still don't have any labels on them to say what the buttons are for.
She's not even pushing them. Oh, Carnu's upset now. Yeah. So I guess she's hacking into the system on behalf of the eyeball planet, isn't she?
Well, it said their complete breakdown of their life support system.
Well, so yes, so Bergman's worked out that Helena's like a probe, that she's transmitting the data to the planet. It's all going through her. This is very Star Trek, this. But actually, this was done before Star Trek, so yeah.
Was this done before the original Star Trek?
No. The Star Trek film had a similar plot. Was
this done before Kirk?
No, after Kirk.
But before Picard?
Yes. So she's now back with us now. She's like, what on earth happened there? I don't even know how to touch type. She's there.
And there's the Evil Eye planet back.
Yeah.
Do you agree it looks like the Evil Eye?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Was the Evil Eye a thing then?
I don't know.
It must have been.
It's more your sort of thing than me.
It is, isn't it?
Those chairs look terribly uncomfortable.
They're like
white plastic chairs.
Yeah, you would get them in IKEA.
I think if you were 5 foot, they'd be okay. But anything taller, you'd struggle a bit, wouldn't you?
Was there an IKEA in the 70s?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe in Sweden.
Yeah. That's one for the viewers, to find out.
Meatballs.
They've lost control of the moon base, and Helena's become an Abigail hypnotic robot, and you just want meatballs.
Yeah. Okay. With that amazing gravy.
So the planet is called the planet Triton.
Triton.
And for some reason, they already know about it.
Why do they already know
about it? I've got no idea. Bergman knows everything about this planet.
Right.
Even though, that makes no sense whatsoever.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Oh, look at the teeth on that scan.
So that says Dr. Russell scan, because it says Dr. Russell on it.
But how have they managed to scan our brain?
Don't know. Yeah, we haven't seen any space MRI machines or anything, have we?
And we haven't seen her in the hospital wing. Is a hospital wing in this? I'm just thinking Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, there is a block.
Is it Med Bay, hospital wing? Does it matter?
Well, you can call it what you want.
Yeah.
So Victor's worked it out. Oh, right, okay, there you go.
What did he say?
So Helena's connected to the computer.
Right.
And Helena's also connected to Eyeball Planet.
Eyeball Planet.
Yeah, so she's like a conduit.
Okay, I can get on board with conduit. I understand that.
And she's back in bed.
He looks very concerned.
Her hair's still really good though, isn't it? So where's this going? What is that? So Bergman's got this big glass ball thing full of widgets.
It's like a crystal ball full of mechanical things.
I don't know what he's doing with that. Looks fun though, doesn't it?
It does look fun.
Yeah. You'll find out it's a coffee machine or something like that. So yeah, he's talking about Triton now. Triton's the moon of Neptune.
How does he know it's called Triton?
Yeah, I've no idea. Mythological?
Well, it's not mythological because it's there in front of them.
Mythological means it was from ancient history. So...
And potentially doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
But it's there. You've seen it. It's controlling Helena.
What?
So, what John...
So it's a mythical planet that doesn't exist, that's got an alien on it that thinks it does exist.
Yeah, so what John has basically just said is whoever used to live on the planet might not know it doesn't exist anymore. But we know that it does exist because we've seen it and it's controlling Helena.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. John's writing on the clearboard, trademark.
Clearboard,
yes. And he's drawing one circle and two circles, right?
And then another circle around one of the circles.
Yeah. And then that's meant to be Helena.
It looks like a man wearing spectacles.
Yeah. There you go. So they worked out that the solution to the problem is to jam the computer. So that's going to upset Carnu then, isn't it? Because he's obsessed with the computer.
He loves his computer.
Yes.
So they're busy discussing it now with Carnu.
Yeah. They're going to tell him he needs to pull the fuses out.
Do they have fuses?
Oh, everything has fuses. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
They're having quite a heated discussion.
He looks quite happy about it, actually.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's like jamming a typewriter.
No, he's talking to Helena now.
Oh, I thought you were still talking to Carnu.
Colin was in Star Trek.
Was he?
Yeah, he's only in a couple of episodes. Like, just as a random part.
Right. There's a lot going on in this episode, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking to Carnu about the computers and Carnu was responding. But now he's talking to Helena. And she's talking about getting inside a sphere. Yeah. And he's saying he doesn't think somebody knows that their planet no longer exists, but we don't know who they are, or where they are, or how they are.
We know that they like yellow. That's the one thing we've established in this episode, yes. Is that they're into yellow.
Yellow glowy beams.
They like yellow and gold and a bit of eyeball. That's their sort of their mood board. Would be a patch of yellow and an eyeball and space lasers.
If they went to B&Q and they were building their living room,
they'd have to swatch out and be going, can we have this yellowy gold colour, please? Yeah, that's right. And they might have to mix it. They might have to sort of show them a picture of their planet.
Like the Dulux mix counter that you get.
Yeah, so that's it. So
Sandra's got a yellow pen.
Yeah, she looks very frantic as well.
Yeah, she does.
So we're seeing the eyeball planet again. Colin's obviously worried because they're going to fuck the computer up to fix this problem. And the eyeball's back.
There's the eye, the evil eye.
Oh, Helena's back. Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
She's doing a rigid walk again.
She's doing a Terminator 2 walk, isn't she?
Is, yeah. and I know you can't see, but I'm doing an impression of a rigid walk.
She's doing is it Patrick, whatever he's called?
Who?
The guy who's in X-Files. And he's the robot in Terminator 2 that goes liquidy.
Patrick.
Yeah, well, she's doing him anyway.
Oh, man.
The T-1000. Right, so there's an eagle lifted off. Oh, Helena's back doing a tippy-tappy computer thing without actually pressing the button.
Tappy.
Yeah, okay, and the evil eye's watching her doing it.
Yeah. Patrick what?
I don't know. Yeah.
I know who you mean, though. T2.
T2. Well, he wasn't T2, but he was the other one.
He was T2, wasn't he?
He was the liquid one. T-1000.
Yeah.
Arnie was T-800, you see. Because the other one's better than... Anyway. Orange Planet. Amber. Yeah. Burnt ochre.
Wow, check you out. And just today, my dad was saying that lemon is a fruit, and you come out with burnt okra.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Alan's reading out numbers now. Look, there's an analog clock in computer.
You like analog?
Why would there be an analog clock next to a
computer? But you like analog.
I know I do, but I don't get that. You know, a computer wouldn't go tick tock, would it? You know.
I don't know. Maybe on this it was.
Oh, dear me. So they're off to the planet, Alan and John. They've obviously kissed and made up, haven't they?
Yeah, they must have done.
We weren't happy before. The
computers have gone.
It's gone. They won't be able to play Space Invaders anymore now. Or Pong. Asteroids.
I'm trying to think of
70s games that were that.
Space Invaders is the one. My dad used to have that on a single game console.
Mm-hmm. So they've gone they've actually gone into the planet, and now it's complete darkness. Yeah. For some reason, John's covering his eyes, even though it's complete darkness. Even though it's the completely inappropriate
why is he
thing
doing that?
Yeah, he's put the lights on, something like that. There's Alan. Alan's looking very pensive, isn't he?
This is quite an action-filled episode.
Is it? Okay.
There seems to be an awful lot happening. Like, she's been...
Mm-hmm. Oh dear, she's got a hand on Bergman now.
Oh no.
We've had the young calf.
Commander won't like that.
Oh dearie me. Victor's a man for all seasons. So they're still in complete darkness, and they've landed in complete darkness. Or whether something's got control of them or not. Oh. And Carney's playing with his circuit boards.
Yeah, he's just pulled like a switchboard or something out.
They brought one of them horrible plastic chairs into main mission for Helena to sit on.
They're quite large chairs, aren't they?
No, I think she's just quite petite. When the other two were sat in them, they look like, you know, when you go to the parents' evening for a 4-year-old.
And you have to sit on those teeny little chairs.
It looked just like that, didn't it? Whereas she looks like, yeah, you're right, you're quite right. It's like a bucket on her. Well, we already commented on that. She's quite trim, isn't she?
She's very trim.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, she probably would weigh half as much if she didn't have all that hair.
And that enormous belt and zip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the zip.
Yeah.
They must walk like lopsided because of the weight of the zip.
I know, on one sleeve.
Right, so John's going out now to go and see the space aliens.
Alan did not look enthusiastic about it.
No, got lots of red shirts with him. That's not a good sign, is it?
It's very dark.
Yeah. It's actually literally pitch black, isn't it?
It literally is.
Unless they've got a torch. You know, that would be dead sensible, wouldn't it?
I don't think they do. You know the way when we go camping we'll have head torches.
Yeah, they haven't even got that. Look, he's literally in pitch black.
A head torch would be ideal in this situation.
He's got his hand out. Yeah. It's meant to be the future. Why have you not got a torch?
Yeah, or you know those hats with the torches in them?
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, you put them on when you go to the loo and you're camping.
Oh, what an idiot. So he's put his hand out, can't see anything. He said, right, come on, off you go. Come on. Yeah.
The lights have come back on the spaceship.
Computer's back on.
Her head's glowing.
Glowy
head.
Turn the lights on, Helena. And turn the lights on.
Victor's sort of backing away a little bit.
Oh, she's going tippy-tappy again.
Oh, no.
She's doing the pretend-y computer thing again.
Tap, 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 tap.
That's the one. Turn the lights on. 50-watt bulb.
So who's with the commander?
Well, we don't know.
Everyone.
We've never seen these three dudes before, so that's not a good sign.
They're gonna die, aren't they?
Oh, big yellow light. 3 dudes gone. Told you. You know.
So why is he not gone?
Well, because it's called plot armor.
Yeah, but if they go, he has to go because they were behind him.
Well, as I say, plot armor. You can't kill your main character in your program, can you?
Well, no. So can he see her?
Yeah.
Through their lens.
So he's obviously inside the alien computer spaceship, whatever it is, type thing.
Brain.
I think brain might be pushing it.
Yeah.
Certainly. Oh, I don't know. Consciousness.
Consciousness. I like that.
That's a good word, isn't it?
It is. I like that.
Where do you get your wigs from, Commander Koenig? We like your wig. Oh. Oops. Something's talking to him. Yeah.
They regret the deaths of the people.
Sure you do. Yeah, that's exactly what I would say.
Yeah, fuck you.
Bollocks. Yeah. Oh, the evil eye's back.
I had an evil eye, and it broke.
Does it look like that?
No, but apparently when you have an evil eye and it breaks, it means it's deflected something evil that was intended against you.
It's alright, I've met your mother.
Oh, my mum's lovely.
She is, yes. I still want to know what this eye's doing. I'm talking to him now. No, they've been keeping an eye on them. So they have been perving over them.
Yeah, they have. They've been watching them in the shower and stuff.
God, he's watching.
God is watching.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. I have to replace her? How are they going to replace her in their predicament?
He sounds like he's going to replace like Fembot 2000 or something like that,
It's not Austin Powers. I haven't got Fembots.
No, that far. Time is not an illusion. Oh dear.
That's not good. He's going to prove to them that their planet no longer exists.
See, the space alien would say, look, you're a moon. You don't even know where you are. You literally just went through a black hole last episode. Why are you telling me where, you know where everything is? I
still don't understand, who these people are or how they are or what is their physical form.
I think we've missed something, let's be honest. Because, we talk over these episodes, don't we?
And what is she typing?
Oh, so she's sending lots of star charts to these people.
You just gave my hand such a hacky look.
So she's proving to the computer, to the eyeball, that they are 2 million light years away
from Triton.
Mm-hmm. By showing them a very, very fuzzy picture of some stars.
It was quite fuzzy.
Yeah.
That looks like the Milky Way.
It looks like Andromeda, that. Oh, they've got it. They could have made this episode really short, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Instead of all that nonsense with eyeballs and yellow lights and stuff like that. So basically, they're far from home. They didn't know that. He's just showing them that, and they're gone, fine, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So it's the equivalent of seeing a road sign and going, oh no, we've got another 100 miles to go.
I feel sorry for them.
Yeah. You feel sorry for the eyeball?
A little.
It's going a bit batshit now.
Yeah, it's upset.
Blown up. I think they need to get out there.
What's Alan gonna do?
Oh, the 3 men are back.
Yay, you brought them back to life.
Oh. They can do there's more than 3 now.
My God, there's loads of them.
They picked up an extra one. What needs to get out of there? So basically, they've gone batshit and they've exploded. It's like a teenage boy when you tell it to tidy its room, isn't it?
Boom.
2 million light years? That's so unfair. Kaboom. Yeah.
So what's she up to?
Well, that's it now. They've severed the link, haven't they?
Yeah. There's Tanya again. Another. She's been very hot in this episode. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As was it Paul or Peter? Paul.
Mustache Paul. Yeah. Bang. Wrong. So basically, they were lost. They didn't know where they were, and they decided to take over somebody's body instead of getting the A to Z out.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going on Google Maps.
Even I've got a map in my car. You got me a free birthday because I'm so crap at directions.
But you would have worked it out by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd have said, "Where's Triton?" You looked under T, and gone. Yeah. Okay.
It's over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's doing his optical thing again, isn't he?
Oh, they're looking after her.
Mm-hmm. She really has, in these first 4 episodes, had the worst of it, hasn't she?
She's had a really rough ride.
She went on a foot quest. She's had a dead husband appear. She's been taken over by a sort of eyeball planet brain thing.
I feel like we should send her some tulips.
And then she's got bloody John after her.
He's like the dog on heat.
He keeps doing creepy things like putting, if this was 2024, she'd have a form to fill into HR by now, wouldn't she?
She really would, yeah.
She'd be like, have you been touched inappropriately by a senior member of staff?
She'd be saying, yes, I have.
Yeah. She'd have him, wouldn't she?
I know.
He'd be on gardening leave now.
It's finished. They're finished so all of a sudden.
Do you have space gardening leave? Well, because we don't even have a garden, do they? I want to see who's doing the makeup this time. I desperately need to see who's doing the makeup. Is Basil back in the chair, or is it still Anne? Should we have a look? No. Oh, Gladys did the continuity, though. Make Basil!
Basil!
Basil's back in the game! Good old Baz.
Electronics.
Frank Drake was
Michael S.E.
Yeah. Frank Drake was a very popular, very important scientist. But for some reason he was doing the camera there or something like that. So there's something called the Drake equation.
I've heard of
that. And it lets you work out how many planets have aliens in the galaxy.
You know what? I think I've heard of that on the Big Bang Theory.
Have you? Yeah. And there's only 6 factors. And anybody can use it. You can put your own numbers in and that'll give you an answer.
And tell me again what it tells you.
How many planets have aliens on them?
So it's fake?
No, it's true. It was done in the 60s and it's very grounded in science. It's a very important equation.
But some people believe no planets have aliens on them.
Well, you put your numbers in because it's all about how many stars you think there are in the galaxy, how many stars you think have a planet, how many stars that have planets do you think have intelligence on them, how long intelligence lasts, because you know how you think that we're going to sort of eat ourselves and blow each other up and or computers are going to take over the world and stuff. You put all these factors in, it's six factors or whatever it is, and it comes out with a number.
And that is how many planets
have aliens on them.
So if I think there are 500 billion stars.
This is why people listen to this podcast, isn't it?
What for?
To hear you work out how many extraterrestrial civilizations there are out there.
Yes, I think it is why people listen.
And not to sort of take the piss out of a 70s sci-fi program.
Do we take the piss?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway. So that was Rings Around the Moon. Did you see any rings around the moon?
No.
Yeah. Complete misnomer, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't see any rings around the moon. I saw one giant condom-like force field tractor beam thing.
Bulbous. The bulbous. Amber, goldy thing.
Bulbous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did not see any rings.
No, it's a complete con. So yes, that was another sort of weird episode, wasn't it?
I feel sad every time an episode ends.
Why?
Because I really enjoy talking about them when they're on.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like we'll have a lot of fun when we do it.
Okay, but if a TV program's 50-minute episodes, what are we supposed to do about it?
Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, and you get a 2-parter in season 2, and there's a couple of extended ones. But we'll have to save the extended ones to the end of the podcast because they are basically the same thing again. So
what?
It'd be quite good to watch the extended ones once you've watched them all, because then you'll be like, oh, it's such and such, and you'll be like me. You'll be saying that. You'll be telling them where they got the camera from or something like that.
So, question: the 2-parter.
Yes.
Will we do as 1 podcast or 2?
No, we'll do it as 2. We'll definitely do it as 2.
Do you think people could bear the suspense?
Well, maybe we'll do it on one night, but we won't tell people we do it on one night. Yeah.
But then they still have to wait a week.
Yeah.
Is that mean?
Yes, I think it's very mean. It's terrible. But anyway, so my question for you.
I love these questions.
We get a question every episode. It's quite simple, right? Do you think John and Helena get it on any time between now and episode 48?
I think if they don't, by the time it comes to episode 48, they just have to think of each other and they'll come.
I was not expecting that answer.
I think there's so much sexual tension that they have to. I mean, there has to be something happen that can't continue.
If I hadn't have told you, would you have worked out that there's something going on?
In the last, not this episode, but in the last one, I would.
So the last one was Matter of Life and Death.
Which I actually...
Well, where a husband turns up.
Yeah, no, I know, right? And that makes no sense logically. But that is the episode where I would have said there's something between them.
Something going on, yeah. Well, episode 48 has Doctor Who in it. So there you go.
Which Doctor Who?
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
Well, it's obviously not David Tennant.
No, it's obviously not. No. I think he was like 2 years old or something when this was sort of done. So yeah, so who knows? But
Doctor Who knows.
Yeah. So I really am. They tried so hard to make it subtle in this, that there was something going on between the two of them. They tried so hard in season 1 to make it so that it wasn't overtly sort of, it's just the odd gesture, the odd hand.
But did they make it so subtle that it was potentially missed by a lot of people?
Especially as you're watching these things out of order. Because if it's something that gradually grows, if I don't know, HTV put it on, put episode 15 on second and stuff like that, you're just never going to get it, are you, really?
No, you're not.
No. So they are sort of... I also think it must be really difficult for them as a married couple to act not like a married couple. Because it would be dead easy, wouldn't it, for them to just act like they would do...
What, to suddenly be like, did you do the dishes before you left?
No, it's not that. No.
I thought I told you to feed the cats.
Mannerisms, body language, that sort of thing. It must have been really hard for them. Because, they did have a long marriage. It wasn't one of these... It wasn't like... I don't know.
How long?
It wasn't like... That when Britney shaved her hair and that sort of thing.
Oh,
it wasn't one of them.
Don't pick on Britney. She's been through so much.
You're going to ask me how long they were married now,
I just did, yeah.
Yeah, Catacombs will probably
tell me.
I don't know.
Well, what do you mean you don't know? How you can't bring I don't know?
Yeah, kids. One of the kids is actually quite an established actress. Sorry.
Called?
Begins with J. Can't remember the top of my head. I can't remember everything. Look, I didn't even remember that episode.
Maybe you need me notes.
Notes? I didn't realise we were doing a proper podcast, a proper professional podcast where we would make notes.
The amount of time and effort you've put in.
Oh, dearie me. I think that would our podcast would go rapidly downhill if I made notes.
Okay.
And I sat there and I went, oh, did you know in 1968, the camera they are using in scene 4... No, I don't think we need that sort of thing. But their relationship is really interesting. And I am so excited for season 2.
Which is in a lot of episodes' time.
Yes, it is. It's in months and months and months' time. But I'm so excited to see you with season 2 because you've got season 1 and it's the episodes are very similar. They have the same sort of, the metaphysical thing is exactly what it is. A lot of things go weird and they go it's not sort of done traditionally.
And the character's the same.
And then season 2 is just completely different. Season 2 is just so they got a different director in for season 2,
right?
And that's why it's completely different. They changed tact a bit as well. There's a few cast changes and things like that. So I just can't wait for that. If I could skip to season 2 now, that would be so much fun.
How excited
even now, you would watch the first episode of season 2 and have so many sort of points.
You look so happy.
Well, yeah. Well, this is why I wanted to do this podcast, was to see you to wind you up a bit and sort of go, guess what?
Believe me, you were good at winding me up.
Oh, Jesus, that's another story. I'm sure if we don't need marriage guidance counselling by the end of this podcast, we've either done something very right or very wrong.
I think this podcast is our marriage guidance counselling.
So I'm blabbering on because I'm trying to remember what the next one is. I hope it's Earthbound. I really, really, really do hope it's Earthbound because that's a really good episode. So, Katie, you've given 7s for the first couple of episodes and 5s for the other ones. What would you rate that one out of?
I think I would give that a 6.
A 6. That's a fair rating, isn't it?
It was much, much better than the last one.
The Dr. Russell coming back from the dead and all that stuff. Yeah.
It was better than that. It had a bit more plot. It was still kind of unanswered, but not as unanswered, if that makes any sense, 21.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't as good as the first couple that we watched.
Okay.
Which means it really has to be a 6 because the others were a 5 and a 7.
Oh, it is as well. So this is a cracker. This is my favourite episode of the whole thing. So this is for
next week.
Next week we're going to do Earthbound. It's an absolute humdinger of an episode.
I like that word, humdinger.
It's brilliant, and it's our first colossal guest star episode.
Who is the guest star?
Well, you'll have to tune in next week and find out, won't you?
Wow, how exciting!
So I'd like to thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much for putting on the show, Colin.
No, I'm thanking the listener. I'm thanking the audience.
Yes, and I'm thanking you on behalf of everyone.
Well, that's very kind. But thank you for listening. And as usual, you can email or you can use the socials or whatever to tell us that we're talking absolute shit and everything we're saying is wrong. We know we are. Yeah. And you can tell us who Martin Lando's daughter's called, because I still can't remember.
You'll have to look it up.
I will. And how long they were married and all these other sort of things as well, because it's obviously really important information. And because we record these episodes in advance and out of order, we'll already know the answer by the time you do it.
Yeah, we will.
So that's the other thing as well. But thank you very much. I'm really excited to do Earthbound with you next time.
Yes, I'm excited too.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Bye.